My mom was a product of a one-room, one-teacher school. She had decided very early on in her life that she wanted to be a teacher. She said that when she was in the second grade, she knew that she wanted to be a teacher. That was a goal and a desire of hers. She had taken normal training. So she was preparing then through the high school curriculum to be a teacher. And she started looking for teaching jobs in 1934, and in 1936 she signed her first teaching contract. Her teaching career was a total of 30 years over a 40-plus year span. The first half was in the rural schools, country schools, and the second half was in town at Northward Elementary, with 1 year at Southward, and very much loved and respected by her students, and that was reciprocated by her, of course, as well. So she had a very long and distinguished career, much like many other folks of her era, which really was a lot of effort. It was broken up over period from 1936 to 1970, a 34-year span of time. For completion of her bachelor's degree, much of that done during summer school. So there was a tremendous amount of dedication. There was a lot of sacrifice that occurred as well. Not only sacrifice on her part, but on the part of her family, and sacrifices that people were willing to make and that they could make, but in support of that necessary credentialing and preparation to be a teacher. You look at that rural school curriculum and that rural school environment, and when you're talking about one room, one teacher, I mean, that one person had to be everything. Teacher, administrator, disciplinarian, school nurse. When we went out on the playground, whether we were playing softball or we were using some of the equipment and had to be an umpire, referee, there wasn't a role that person didn't play. And when I look back and I think, gee, we did a lot. We were able to learn a lot and be exposed to a lot, come out well prepared with very little resource in terms of finances or all the kinds of resources that are available to us today through the internet and so on. But we were well prepared because of that, and so much of that was because of that, again, that commitment to teaching and helping us to grow and mature and be the best students that we could be coming out of that experience. She cared about her students. She loved her students. She felt very strongly about the value of education and the importance of certainly a college education, but also the importance of the basics and the underpinning of all that we go on to do in high school and college and so on. Those elementary years are really critical. The opportunity that the College of Education at the University of Nebraska-Kearney has presented by creating this Wall of Honor for the one room, one teacher is when we learned of it and it was brought to our attention, it just felt like a natural thing to do, to be a part of that, to have her career and what she did and accomplished during that career to be recognized. I think the thing that it recognizes that I would like to emphasize is the fact that it gives us an opportunity to honor and preserve the memories and the work of those people who were rural school teachers and who dedicated their lives, many of them, to that. So that honor is very significant. I think it's also then the fact that the scholarship piece of it is woven into all of that, is an opportunity, and I would say on my mother's behalf, my late mother's behalf, that it's an opportunity to give back, to say thank you, and to say to those who now are pursuing their degrees in education, here's something to help you along the way.